Ashley knows that I've been honest with her and with Julie about things. I've talked to Ashley and Julie both. It's been nice to have a counselor that I could actually talk to versus being in a class that didn't want to talk to the counselors because I knew I didn't need to be in that. I was in the wrong, had the wrong kind of counselor. Julie is, I mean, she's literally hitting everything on that, right on the head. It's nice to be able to talk to somebody that's understanding me versus what they want to believe. Been misdiagnosed for a long time.
You've been diagnosed as what?
Because they've kept me in the sex offender treatment class for so long.
Yeah, but you said you were diagnosed.
That's a misdiagnosed.
I know, that's what I just said. Misdiagnosed. You were misdiagnosed as what?
As they've kept me in the sex offender treatment class for so long, they've been misdiagnosing me for a long time.
What did they diagnose you with?
Just by keeping me in the sex offender treatment class. They should have had me out of there. They should have had me out of there a long time ago, and with a counselor that, like Julie, that is literally hitting everything right on the head and understanding everything about me.
Yeah, I get that. What's the diagnosis they gave you?
Well, it's like Sean and the polygrapher, both of them. They twist my words around. I tell them one thing, and they'd literally twist them right around and say that I was being a different way or saying different things that I had never said, that I had said exactly the opposite. And then they'd bring that back to probation. And probation would keep me in the sex offender treatment class for all that much longer, right up until I went and saw that psychiatrist, doctor, that one that I had the appointment with down in Portland, right until that psych evaluation.
So what did they have diagnosed as before?
I don't know what they had me well, the counselors would and the polygrapher were diagnosing me as I still need to be in the sex offender treatment class. The psych evaluation, the psychiatrist, doctor, and she diagnosed me exactly the opposite.
Well, a diagnosis is when you're being told you have an illness or disorder. What the diagnosis?
My diagnosis was that I'm not interested in kids. I'm interested in adult women. Meanwhile, the polygrapher and Sean were both telling probation just exactly the opposite.
And that's a medical diagnosis?
Yeah, from the psychiatrist. That's literally from the psychiatrist. That was my psych evaluation. And then Julie is like hitting, she's literally hitting things from my childhood and able to put everything together, with the way that my childhood happened. I tell her things, and she understands why I feel about some things the way that I feel, and why I've misplaced my importance in myself, to myself. She's helped me to understand that, and that's been huge. And there's other things that she's helped me understand that, if it wasn't for Julie, they would have had me in that class forever.
So you're saying they misdiagnosed you as being sexually attracted to kids?
Yeah, probably for the last 5 or 6 years.
But
the last 5 years at least, because it was 5 years that was the last time that I had psych evaluation.
But how was that a misdiagnosis?
Because they should have had me out of that class a long time ago. Like when I finished that book, the counselor back then should have signed me off and let me out of the class. But because
Okay, but I'm not talking the class. I'm saying the diagnosis was you were attracted to kids. How was that a misdiagnosis? Isn't that what you were in the class for?
Right, but that was the first 4.5 years. After 4.5 years, I finished the book and I finished everything that I was supposed to do, and I understood things a lot better.
So you were attracted to kids for the first 4.5 years, and then you finished the book and you just weren't anymore?
No, I wasn't attracted to kids. I've been attracted to kids for a long time.
When was the last time you were attracted to
before
kids?
Before I even ever got out of prison, I wasn't attracted to kids. But I still had to take the class after I got out. And
okay.
I had to finish the book. And I finished the book, and when I finished the book, she knew that she told me that she wasn't going to sign me off because of the internet, because of the people on the internet.
Okay, but what I'm asking is, so you were attracted to kids until when?
I haven't been attracted to kids for a long time.
Yeah, I'm saying, and when did the attraction just randomly go away?
It went away while I was in prison. Like literally not long after the sting, it went away. But I still had to do my time, and I still had to take that class even after I was out.
So,
but there's no way that anybody could tell me that I didn't need to take the class, because I did need to take the class because I needed to understand some things about myself. And
yeah,
taking that class helped me to understand more things. But they've had me in the class for too long. For like 5 years too long. They should have had me, when I finished the book, that's when they should have let me out of the class. And they should have given me a counselor back then that I could talk to about other things in my life, because those weren't things to talk to about in that class.
Well, I mean, it's not just like you do the work and then you're cured all of a sudden. Clearly, they thought you weren't progressing.
No, the reason they kept me in the class was because of the people on the internet. That's why they kept me in the class, was because of those people. Because they didn't want me to have anything to do with the internet, and they didn't want me they wanted me to get away from the catfishing. So the people on the internet have been the problem the whole time. That's why they've kept me in the class. And I understand part of their reasoning, because they're afraid that I'll get catfished by a minor. So that's understandable. But at the same time, they've got to have me with the right counselor. They can't just keep me in the class to keep me in the class for some reason that's not even there. They have to have me with the right counselor.
You need to show progress to get out of the class.
Well, I showed progress, but what was being shown from the counselor was different. And probation was taking the counselor's word for it, right up until I had the psych evaluation. And the last one that I had was 5 years ago. So right up until this one that I've had, that's when they realized, okay, he's in the wrong place. We need to give him a different counselor.
Weren't you kicked out of class?
Yeah, I was kicked out of class. I was kicked out of class by Sean, but that's actually what made them realize, okay, I need an individual counselor. That along with the psych evaluation.
They think you're mental?
No. What'd you get to think I'm mental? The psych evaluation is just to see where you where your mental thoughts are, where you are mentally, well, with any person. That's the same thing. It's just to see, just a diagnosis of how your brain is operating. That's not to see if you're mental. That's any person that does that. Takes one of those. Does that make sense?
Not really.
It's just like if you went in to take a psych evaluation, it's just to tell you where your brain is at.
Oh, okay.
It's not a mental evaluation, as in if you're retarded or something. It tells you. She actually gives you tests to see where your brain is at. Does that make more sense?
Yeah.
Yep. You sound like you just don't want to talk about that anymore.
No, I'm just getting tired.
Yeah, it's understandable. It's been a long day. So when are you going to send me a picture of you?
When are you going to send a dance video?
I've sent you plenty of dance videos. You've never sent me one. You've never sent me one video.
Oh. Well, you know you have to do to earn them.
Did you delete my dance videos?
When you deleted them, I didn't see them anymore. Because you sent them through like a Google Drive or something.
You never saved them? It seems like something was mentioned about my dance videos.
What was?
Something from someone from the church I called mentioned something about my dance videos.
Yeah, what about them?
How'd they know anything about them?
Because they're online.
The ones I sent you?
Yeah.
How are they online?
Because of Will.
Yeah, but you just said that you didn't have them anymore. As soon as I deleted them, they'd go off your phone. Huh?
You would save them.
Oh, Will would save them?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So would he hack into your phone?
No, remember when he would log in when we would call you?
Yeah.
I told you. Yeah, and then you had access to like the whole phone.
So when he would log into yours, he would save them. But when it was actually you didn't save them.
No, when you would put them in the thruple chat, those ones are the ones he has that are online.
No, so he didn't really have. He didn't have all the ones that you had.
Well, he could have. I don't know what he has.
No, if you didn't save them, how could he?
Because of what you just said.
What did I just say?
When we would call you, he would have my number to log into.
But before the throuple?
Well, no, before the thruple, any of the ones you sent before wouldn't be on the internet.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know I don't think he has all of them. He just has whatever you put in the thruple or whatever he was able to take from my phone. If you didn't delete them already. So if there was any you didn't delete, then he probably has them.
No, I deleted all of them.
Well, I mean, he already had, so it doesn't matter now.
Well, I don't know if you remember, but I'd have to delete them not long after I'd send them to you, like within a few days, because I'd run out of room on my phone.
Yeah.
Out of memory. So in order to make you more, I'd have to delete old ones.
Yep.
But when you when you come out here, then you and I will be able to send videos and shit like that with no problem anyway. So it's just a matter of you coming out here before they'll relax on a lot of this bullshit about me and you.
Mhm.
So it'll wind up being a lot better. I want to see you. I wish the guys you'd send me a picture.
Well, you know what you gotta do.
I know you want me to dance naked and flop my pecker around. What? I want to know what you're wearing.
I told you earlier.
Yeah, but I want to know the colors.
They're just black.
Just black?
Yeah.
What about under that? What are you wearing under them?
Under what?
Your panties and bra. What color are those?
You can picture me in my yoga pants and my t-shirt.
Both of them black.
Yep.
And I can't picture anything else.
I have black socks on.
Is your hair curly or is it straight?
It's straight.
How long is it now?
How long is
it? Yeah, compared to the last time I saw it.
the same length?
Yeah, I didn't know if it grew out any.
I get haircuts.
Oh, okay. I really wish I had a picture.
Yep, you know what you gotta do.
Yeah, well, you know what you got to do too.
Yep.
It'd be nice if you were here now. That'd be really nice. All right, I know you're tired. I'm tired too. So I'm gonna let you off the phone.
All right, bye.